splendor of a king, clothed in majesty. Let all the earth rejoice, all the earth rejoice. He wraps himself in light, and darkness tries to hide. It trembles at his voice. How great is our God. Welcome back to your spiritual sports segment on Rema Gospel Radio. I'm CJ. For round 2 of your NFL scores, the Denver Broncos literally spanked the Oakland Raiders 37-6 as Peyton Manning was surgical with the pigskin with his surgically repaired neck, showing other QBs how to get it done. With 338 yards on 30 for 38 passing and not one, not two, but 3 TDs. The St. Louis Cardinals became one of the few teams undefeated as they required overtime to notch the 24-21 win against the Miami Dolphins as Kevin Cobb was slinging the rock for 324 yards and not one, and not two, but 3 TDs. The Cincinnati Bengals crushed the Jacksonville Jaguars 27-10 with 244 yards from quarterback Andy Dalton and 2 scores. The New Orleans Saints suffered a measly 1-point loss against the Green Bay Packers 28-27 as Aaron Rodgers was in fuego with 319 passing yards and not uno, not dos, not even tres, but cuatro TDs. Just a little love for my Spanish-speaking brothers and sisters out there. However, I digress. While the Washington Redskins got past the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 24-22 as quarterback Robert Griffin III, aka RG3, continues to amaze with 323 passing yards, 43 rushing yards, and a rushing TD, but needed the foot of kicker Billy Cundiff to seal the deal with the field goal. And in the Sunday night special, the Philadelphia Eagles managed to notch the win over the New York Giants 19-17 with 241 passing yards from Michael Vick with 2 TDs, and LaShawn McCoy was running all over the gridiron with 123 rushing yards. Now on to the diamond in Major League Baseball in the National League as the Philadelphia Phillies knocked off the Miami Marlins 4-1 with 8 strikes from Cole Hamels as he wins his 17th game. The New York Mets were hammered by the Atlanta Braves 6-2 as the Braves won their 23rd straight game with Chris Medlin on the mound, which is a Major League record. The Cincinnati Reds defeated the Pittsburgh Pirates 4-3 as the Pirates started off hot this season but has come back down to earth as they ensure their 20th consecutive losing season. Ouch. Somebody stop the bus as the Houston Astros not only won, but they shut out and manhandled the Milwaukee Brewers 7-0 with 4 total homers as they prevent the Brewers from making the postseason. The defending champ St. Louis Cardinals totally outplayed the Washington Nationals 10-4 as Carlos Beltran put on the show with 2 homers, while the San Francisco Giants came away with the 7-5 win against the San Diego Padres as Xavier Nadi and Hunter Pence each homer in the 9th. The Colorado Rockies were rocked by the LA Dodgers 7-1 with Matt Kemp's 23rd homer, and the Chicago Cubs walloped the Arizona Diamondbacks 7-2 as David DeJesus went yard. For your NFL quick hits, the Dallas Cowboys have ended contract extension talks with quarterback Tony Romo, according to a source, and will pick up the discussions in the offseason. Washington safety Brandon Merriweather was inactive for Sunday's game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers after colliding with teammate Aldrick Robinson on the field during pregame warm-ups. Drew Brees has thrown a touchdown pass in his 47th consecutive regular season game, tying the NFL mark set by Johnny Unitas as they lost to the Green Bay Packers yesterday. Denver Broncos linebacker Joe Mays' 1-game suspension for his helmet-to-helmet hit last week on Houston Texans quarterback Matt Schaub is with pay, which surprised and disappointed NFL executives. And finally, an NFL official said last week that permission was given to suspended coach Greg Williams to attend games as a fan. And last but certainly not least, I'd like to give a happy anniversary to my unofficial frat brother Stu and his wife Miss Jasmine on their first wedding anniversary. And since the show is heard worldwide, Anniversae Feliz in Spanish, Feliz Anniversario in Latin, Gratis in Swedish, and Not sure what that is. Nonetheless, you know what I'm saying. Huh? To have your company sponsor a sports segment, please email me at cj@cjsports.com for more information. To catch archives of your spiritual sports segment, log on to my innovative blog site at cjsports.com and make sure you give me that follow on Twitter at cjsports. And don't forget to like me on Facebook at cjact. That's CEEJAY. Stay tuned for more updates on your next spiritual sports segment where we sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. I'm CJ. Be blessed and have a magnificent Monday.